is sponsored by TokyoTreat and Sakuraco. TokyoTreat is a monthly Japanese snack subscription box packed with up to 20 of the latest, most exclusive, limited edition, and seasonal Japanese snacks that are only available in Japan for a limited time, like Sakura Pepsi, Japanese sake Kit Kats, and many more. Sakuraco is also a monthly Japanese snack box, but it contains 20 traditional, authentic, and artisanal Japanese snack items, including Japanese teas and a piece of special Japanese tableware with your box every month. Sakuraco partners with local Japanese snack makers to continue to share Japanese culture and traditions that have been passed down for over a century. Both the TokyoTreat and Sakuraco boxes come with a different theme every month, keeping things exciting and fresh. This month's TokyoTreat theme is Sugoi Summer. August in Japan means summer holidays, so this month's box is stuffed full of tasty and limited edition summer-themed treats like Chupa Chups strawberry cream soda and watermelon seed ramune candy. This month's Sakuraco theme is Okinawa Retreat. Enjoy Okinawa's finest summer snacks, including exclusive treats from the Ojimi villages. These villages are renowned for having the highest life expectancy in the world, and this month Sakuraco has partnered with them to bring you snacks made from ingredients grown right there. Shikuwasa manju and Okinawa cinnamon cookies. These treats are delicious on their own or perfect for pairing with tea. Both boxes come with a beautiful booklet inside that explains every snack included in the box, so you always know what you're trying. There's also a lot of fun and fascinating information about Japanese culture that you can learn from the booklets. Not sure which to choose? If you want to enjoy pop Japanese snacks, choose TokyoTreat. But if you want traditional Japanese treats, pick Sakuraco. Or pick both and get the best of both worlds. Even better, you can save $5 off your first TokyoTreat or Sakuraco box by using discount code ASMRNerd through my links in the video description. You'll save some money, support the channel, and get to enjoy a ton of exciting and delicious Japanese treats. Big thanks to TokyoTreat and Sakuraco for sponsoring today's video. Hello, my friends. It's Nick, the ASMR nerd, and today we are finally going to be taking a relaxing wander through the gorgeous landscapes of Hyrule in the Legend of Zelda, Breath of the Wild. This is long overdue, and I'm very glad that we are going to be going on this wander together today. We begin our relaxing adventure in the early morning on the Great Plateau, just outside the Shrine of Resurrection. also sound sublime. Everything sounds so soothing. Now we've got a couple of friends up ahead here. Look, a couple of bushy-tailed squirrels. Oh, that one's stretching. Oh, I think they saw us. I think they finally noticed us and scurried off, which is fair. They are awfully skittish. I love the sound of our footsteps. I love the sound of the crickets chirping. I love the gentle sighing of the breeze. And so I might not talk quite as much on this wander as I might do on some other wanders you may have joined me on. I like to let the landscape speak for itself here. But we do have a mysterious individual up ahead, don't we? A mysterious old man with a magnificent beard by a campfire. He has a strangely regal aura about him, doesn't he? He's gently prodding the campfire with his walking stick, the lantern fixed. Isn't the crackling of the campfire satisfying and soothing? I love the sound. Well, I'm sure that this elderly individual could help us out if we were to speak with him, but I also think maybe he has something else in mind for us, something a little less relaxing than simply wandering. So we will leave him to his business, and we will continue our wander. Off to our left here stretches a massive forest. Oh, a couple of little birdies here, look. Just hopping around. Oh, and we scared them off too. I guess we're just a little scary. This forest ahead of us is the forest of spirits, and I think we will go for a wander there today. Under the shady canopy, in the cool hollows of the forest, it's quite soothing, quite serene. But first, I think we ought to explore over this way. In the distance you can see the Temple of Time, which we will go investigate shortly. This pond here is quite idyllic. There's fish jumping below, and some beautiful flowering lily pads forming a strangely conspicuous ring. I wonder what would happen if we jumped into that ring. Probably early mornings here on the Great Plateau, you might notice gentle wisps of fog that rise from the ground every now and again. It adds to the calming ambience. Those apples on the tree here look quite delicious, don't they? All the apple trees are really, I don't know, appealing, I guess. They make me want to pick all the apples. They just look so rosy and red. This looks like some kind of ruined plaza. Clearly there was a fountain here once upon a time. Long, long ago. And clearly there was some kind of great calamity that befell this place. So much of this once great architecture lies in ruins. But even ruins can be quite picturesque. Although this here, this is strange and intimidating looking, isn't it? Not at all like these beautiful buildings, nor what remains of them. Their gorgeous windows, tumbled stones covered in ivy. I wonder what this building was. Once upon a time, perhaps it served some kind of religious or ceremonial function. Now it's home for the butterflies and the flowers. I think we can get out this way. There we go. The grass here looks so soft and almost feathery. And I love the way the sun catches it, highlights it. We've got a little pond here. Ah, well, let's take a dip, I guess. It's just our boots that are gonna get wet. I think we should continue our way up these stairs towards the Temple of Time. I love the way nature is reclaiming all of these ruins. It's one of my personal favorite aesthetics. Just flowers and vines sprouting up from what were once mighty structures. Tumbled stones and fragments of great statues strewn about, being reclaimed by time. Certainly not beautiful like the surrounding architecture, though. Although equally ruined and lost to time. Look at this sigil on the floor. Some kind of pattern or image. A crest, perhaps. I wonder what it could be. What it once meant. There are a few things as soothing to me as the sound of crickets. Makes me think of long, warm summer evenings. And here we find ourselves outside the great front doors of the Temple of Time. Look at that strange triangular symbol at the apex of the door. It must mean something important. It must have been significant to the people who built this structure. And clearly this structure was important to those people as well. The massive vaulted ceilings, now ruined, speak to immense effort and incredible vision in this building's construction. It certainly does feel like a place of worship, doesn't it? And indeed, up ahead, appears to be a statue of some sort. A statue of what looks like a goddess figure. Perhaps the goddess Hylia. Perhaps. She looks benevolent, kind-hearted, surrounded by a number of smaller praying statues at her feet. Even in its ruined state, even after all this time, the Temple of Time is still awe-inspiring in its design and scale. And outside, more of those intimidating machines telling the story of struggles past. Let's take a peek over this way. See what we see. A field of trees down below, and beyond, more ruins. A structure of some kind. Stone archways. So many enigmatic ruined structures dot this landscape. And that one in the distance too, that dark and foreboding tower. All of them so mysterious. Just like the Temple of Time. Did you hear that? The call of a hawk, that one right there. Soaring on the updrafts, wheeling about, surveying the world below. Wouldn't it be remarkable if we could fly? If we could see what that hawk can see. Other birds flying above. I've noticed many such formations of birds flying around, actually. I wonder what kind of birds they are, where they're going. Yet another ruined building. And once again, looks like some kind of place of religious or ceremonial importance. And just like the others, full of flowers. And butterflies. This was probably once an altar for something important. I love these butterflies. Look at this great tree here, standing all on its own, looking out across the vast plains, across the hills and forests, all the way to that volcano in the far distance. And about its base, more beautiful and colorful flowers. This would be such a lovely spot to sit, maybe read a book, have a meal, play an instrument. Just an idyllic looking spot to spend some time. In the very far distance there, perhaps you can see a couple of creatures. Hunchbacked creatures. I suspect we may see some more of those before the end of our wander today. More delectable apples here. Now I really want an apple. Well, as beautiful as all these ruins are, equally beautiful is the Forest of Spirits. All these massive spreading trees and flowers and thickets, the lush understory, all beautiful in its own way. And the creatures here too. You can probably hear and maybe see just over there a woodland boar. We will no doubt see more of those throughout the forest. Listen to the gentle sound of the lapping water here. And the cooing of a wood dove. And these little clouds of delicate white insects. Look at all these leaves floating on the surface of the pond, too. Very picturesque. This wood dove does not seem too bothered by our presence, does it? Perhaps they're pigeons, not doves. Either way, I like the sounds they make. Sort of throaty burbles, gentle coos. Looks like somebody has been here and left some tools, weapons, implements. I see a torch and arrows and a bow. Perhaps that old man that we met earlier comes here to hunt. Way up there is where we began our wander today. On that cliffside up there. Oh, we've got a friend here. Look. A high-tailed lizard. Just sunning itself on the forest path. It does not seem too bothered by our presence either. Oh, that boar, however. That boar is going somewhere in a hurry. Oh, I love these ferns as well that grow in the understory here. And this mighty, mighty tree right here. Look at how thick this trunk is. This tree must be 1,000 years old or more. Remarkable. So many birds. Listen to them all chirping away in the trees. Insects too. And in this enormous hollow log, a mysterious flower. What could that be about? gentle clouds of mist cling to the forest glades here. And a beautiful clearing up ahead full of tumbled stones. As picturesque as it is, I have a funny feeling that we shouldn't go there. Some kind of intuition. We'll stick to the dappled shade under the canopy, rather than venturing out into the clearing. Oh, is that another squirrel I see up ahead? Ah, yes. Characteristic bushy tail, hard to miss. And another woodland boar off to the left there. Just minding its own business, rooting about in the loam, looking for roots and grubs, perhaps. I think we disturbed it. I don't think it likes us here. I think we also scared off the squirrels once again. Many of the animals here are easily startled. Speaking of the animals here, up ahead, across Hopper Pond, I see some strange creatures, much like those hunched creatures we saw from a distance earlier. They appear to be performing some kind of dance or ritual around a gigantic chunk of roasting meat. They have picked a very picturesque place here for their camp, haven't they? And they also appear to have guards posted, which we will have to be careful about. Oh, as a matter of fact, I think we'd better go this way. We don't want to alert these creatures to our presence, perhaps invite their anger upon us. We are merely a peaceful wanderer. We have no weapons to defend ourselves, so we have to be very careful about where we go. But there are plenty of places in Hyrule where others rarely tread. Many, many hillsides and roads, forests and fields for us to explore, where we can simply enjoy the landscape, the visual beauty, the gentle sounds, and not have to worry about being attacked or accosted. Looks like there's another camp up ahead there, actually, with more guards posted. We will also leave those ones alone. No point in provoking them when there's so many other places to go. Look at this beautiful sweeping field we find ourselves in now. The grass just looks so soft. And I love the way it gently sways in the breeze. Flowers too. Way back there in the distance you can see the spire of the and mysterious old man. Let's take a little climb up here. There we go. I bet you we can get a nice view from up here. To our wander through those enigmatic ruins to the Temple of Time and back down again through the Forest of Spirits, and now here we find ourselves perched on this massive, crumbling wall, overlooking the world spread out before us. Cloaked in mist and fog in this morning light, that foreboding castle in the distance, of course. The volcano far, far away. Mountains and forests and lakes and swamps and plains. So much for us to see. So much to explore. So many places for us to wander. Well, I am certainly very excited for our future wanders and adventures to come. This landscape is unlike any other. Massive and beautiful, mysterious, but strangely peaceful despite it all. And I can't wait to explore it with all of you. Thank you so much for joining me for this relaxing wander in Hyrule today. I do hope that you enjoyed it, and I look very forward to having you back here with me again next time. Farewell for now, my friend.